I'm Ben.
Rebecca.
Sam.
Matt.
The Chad Meister, Max Roch.
God, he's so lit.
God, I wish I was that cool.
Okay, so ladies and gents, we're going to be talking about grit today. So has there been a time in your life where you exhibited grit?
Why or why not? Explain.
Well, you want me to explain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
go
put me in the corner. Put me in the corner.
Yeah.
Fine.
Come on, Chad.
Let's
Okay,
do this.
so like grit, the way I see it is almost like perseverance, but almost like the next level. Like not only do you stick with it, you're willing to develop and you're willing to change throughout the whole experience. And for me, I really say like the time I experienced or like exhibited the most grit in my whole life was when I got my Osgood slider on my knees, because like those took me out of all my sports, and I was like one of the best players on the team, as you know. But then, it just took me out of all my sports, and, I had to change my whole life. And I could have just, sat there, given up, be like, whatever, I'm just going to go through high school, do nothing. But no, instead, I went out of my way. I became junior class president, and I became ASB president. So I didn't give up. I had the grit to keep on pushing, because nothing's going to stop me, the Chad Meister.
God,
Beautiful.
I wish that were me.
God, I wish that were me.
All right.
A round of applause for our Lord and Savior.
I would die for you, Chad.
My story's not as cool, but
I mean, if anything.
yeah, that's true. Nothing's cooler than Chad.
Yeah.
So last year in geology, I took geology when I first signed up for it. I went to a community college.
Valid.
Took geology. I was like, okay, I'm just going to be looking at rocks the entire time. No big deal. No, it was a lot more than that. It was like how the rocks are formed, what different kind of rock formations are there, all the good stuff. And then I failed my first exam. And then I was like, okay, well, I gotta get my ish together. And just studied my ass off, told myself I'm not going to fail this stupid class about rocks. And somehow came out with a B in that class.
Hell yeah, dude.
See, that's what you do with the Chad way. Okay, anyone else want to share, or you want to move on to the MAP school?
I'll say one so that I get discussion points. So, I got put in the hospital in senior year, and like every other kid I was put with was in there for like months, and so I thought that was going to be me, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I was able to get out in a week, and then, I went back once, but it was only for a day, so
Hell yeah.
it's very Gucci. We love a queen who only goes to the hospital twice.
Hell yeah.
Ghost Ride the Whip.
MAP score.
Yeah.
Um, I got a 26, which is in the F1 category, which means I'm unsure about whether people can change their intelligence, because it says that I want to learn, but I don't really want to work hard for it, and that kind of sounds like me, so I guess that it was pretty accurate.
I got like I think a 23, which puts me in the F2, which is like I lean towards thinking that like can't change your intelligence much. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of it, which is not the most functional for being a college student, where they expect you to teach yourself. But it's fine. Working on it.
You go first. You go first.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I got a 34, which lands me in G2. So, like, I think I can increase my intelligence, but, like, I don't know. I'd say where I am now, probably more of a G1, where it's like, I want to, but all the classes, I don't want to just focus on one and work too hard in one class and try to increase my intelligence in that.
Like ideally, I would love to be like up in like the G area where it's like hell yeah, it's like if you work hard enough you can do it. But I am far too cynical for that.
Honestly, that's my mood.
Yeah.
I'll say mine. I'm in the, I think F3 or F2 category, and most of that has to do with the fact that like I'm a perfectionist. So if I have to like work hard to be good at something, I A, don't want to do it, or B, if I fail, I immediately think I'm a failure and never do that thing again.
That mood.
So,
It's super functional.
I know, we love being an anxious mess.
You know what I got already. Got that 48, because I do whatever I want. So I change what I want, when I want. Nothing stops me.
Cool.
Okay, Chad.
So powerful.
Can we get a round of applause for Chad?
Can we
Every
just
time he
chat?
talks.
Can we
Okay.
get snaps for Chad?
No.
Oh, no snaps for Chad. My
You
bad.
only get
My
claps.
That doesn't matter if I'm the Chad Meister or Max knows absolutely.
Okay.
Have you noticed a shift or change in your attitude towards college as the semester has progressed? Yeah, how lit college really could be. Yee. But in all seriousness,
Sunglasses come off.
yeah.
Serious chat.
Max, where have you been? Oh,
Oh, he's
Chad's
gone,
back.
yeah.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
Missed him.
Like I'd say, the amount of work I was putting in at first, I was really nervous. Like, oh, got to be like on everything. But now, kind of like more relaxed. I mean, some things slip through, but at the same time, I'd say like overall, I'm having a lot better of a time. Because at first, I'm like, I gotta work on this. But now I'm just enjoying my time in college. Because I mean, like, hey, you walk away with your degree and everything. But if you walked away with the worst 4 years of your life, that's gonna be horrible. You walk away with
That's
some of
true.
the best 4 years of your life.
I'm pretty much like the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
When I walked in here, I was like, oh, I've done 2 years of college already. You know, this is going to be easy peasy. So I kind of just like went through it and all nonchalant. And then took my first chem exam, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I gotta work a little bit harder.
So damn.
So then, like, as the semester has progressed, it's just been like trying to get myself to work harder, and then make it more of like unconsciously work harder, like just automatically get to it.
For me, I have so much pressure from parents to do well. So like, if I let anything slip, I get so like anxious about it, to the point where like I'm only in my room doing work and I don't really have any time for anything anymore. And it's like, oof.
I'm
Just-
getting like, I don't know, I'm just progressively more stressed, which then leads to me getting anxious and having a like anxiety shutdown, and it's like, cool, that's useless.
That's very sexy.
Because I'm like, I know I need to do this work. I don't know where to start. I'm not gonna start. I'll do it tomorrow, and then it gets to tomorrow, and I do the same thing, and then suddenly the thing is due, and I'm like, that's great.
Gotta stay up till like 5 a.m. working on it.
But then I just have a panic attack at 5 a.m. and it's not helpful.
I literally ran out of my dorm without telling anybody one day and just started running around the school because I know. Because like I was like, I don't want to do work and I'm sad, so I'm just gonna run.
Literally, I've just like biked around campus at like 10 p.m. at night for like hours. I'm like, this is
Mhm.
fine.
And then I got chased by a drone though because I think they thought I was a thug.
Oof.
Hey, Jerome.
Yeah, it was weird. There was like a green light in the sky, and then it would just kind of sat there buzzing, and then it just like went away, like in the opposite direction. It was weird.
We stand.
What role, if any, do you think grit will play in your success? Probably a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of the work is just like busy work, so you have to show a lot of grit just to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I can sum it up any better, really.
I was gonna say, I mean, the dream is, you know, you work hard enough, you can do whatever you want.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah.
G5 in the house.
God,
Yeah.
I wish I was Chad.
Grit. You know, I mean, like you said, you know, I just
You can't really sum it up
Yeah.
better than what he said.
Yeah.
There's
Chad,
another strong silent
Chad
one.
Meister approval.
How does it feel to have the Chad Meister
God, I wish that was you.
Do you have a support system? In what ways do they support you? Explain.
I have a therapist,
I also have a therapist.
so.
Gangway.
My medicine supports me
Yeah.
in a way no human could.
Valid.
My dogs support me by like letting me hug them.
Yes. I don't know. I have like friends, and my parents are usually pretty good about being like, okay, do what you can, and be happy. So.
Yeah, parents, probably the best support system.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chad.
Get real, guys. Go and get real.
Oh my God, give it to us, Chad.
Who's your support system? Max/Chad.
You guys.
Aw.
Aww.
I support you every day.
Fellas.
But no, it's pretty nice to just come in here and talk, because I mean, otherwise, like, well, you go, like, start talking to, like, someone in your dorm, be like, hey, guess what? That test, like, my grade wasn't good enough to pass that test.
They're like, why are you
Cool.
talking to me like?
They're like, cool, me neither. What do you want?
Uh-huh.
I will say that is the one good thing about this is I enjoy complaining about school.
Right?
We all
complain
complain
about school
together.
It's group
Therapy.
solidarity in
What?
complaining.
Therapy.
Yeah.
It is. We are
Okay.
each other's therapy.
All right. Is that what we need to do?
Cool. I think we're done.
Mwah!
Bye.